Congratulations, you made it to day 21. Woohoo! So let's see, we've learned a lot these past 20 days, and hopefully you're feeling like you can understand your little body a little bit more. You're growing stronger, you have more mobility, you just feel stronger, more efficient. The goal of this was about developing strength. But if you're new to Pilates or new to having Pilates as a consistent thing in your life, then you might be feeling strength in a different way than you normally have. And that's a really deep internal strength where we're really strengthening those muscles that are attached to your bones so that your body works efficiently when you do your big range of motions. You have that strong foundation. So today we're going to work with the circle. You don't have to use the circle. You know that. You can just do this without a prop, but I really enjoy using the circle. It helps me just get a little bit deeper into those muscles that are hard to get to. And I'll take it away, bring it back, all that type of stuff. But we're going to do a nice little flow today for our last day together. And if you are here live with me, then it is New Year's, January 1st, 2022. Holy cow, craziness, isn't it? Happy New Year if you're watching this live with me. If you're seeing the replay and maybe it's years later, well, Happy New Year. All right, here we go. Let's get started. I want to start with some breathing today. So we're just going to sort of get our knees apart. And we're going to take our body and just rest it right in between our knees. If you need sort of a blanket or something underneath your heels to relax your seat towards your heels, go ahead. But we just want you to really be as released as you can. And if you don't want your arms front, you can take your arms back behind you. Just rest your forehead down. And we're going to use this as a place to breathe, really breathing into your upper mid back, getting that 360-degree breath. Really finding the breath from your center. And just start to feel how powerful that breath can be. I'm going to take my hands over to the left side of my mat and then just sort of breathing into the right side of my ribs and body. Feel the other side of your mat. And then I'm going to the right side of my mat to feel the left side of my ribs and breathe into those. And you can shift to the left a little bit to get a deeper stretch if you want. Breathe into your back and ribs. Breathe from your center and not your nostrils. Don't be afraid to really widen and inhale. And then bring it back to center. And just roll it on up. Good. All right. From here, I'm going to take the circle and place it in between my thighs. Allow your legs to get a little bit wider than your hips to allow that circle to sort of just expand. And anchoring the back of your pelvis, the ribs, keeping your arms down. The upper arms are nice and strong. As well as anchored to the mat. Take an inhale, really breathe into your upper mid back, ribs. And then exhale, find your center, and then squeeze the circle. Inhale, let that circle expand. And exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. You don't want to over squeeze, okay? Really just come from your center. And then stay right here. And on your inhale, you're going to start to roll the hips up. Continue on your exhale to roll up, looking straight up towards the sky. And on your inhale, just release the circle. Exhale from your center. And on the second part of that exhale, squeeze the circle. Inhale as you open. Exhale, breathe out. And squeeze. And it's not about how closed can you create that circle, but it's really just trying to get into tune with your center, with your outer hips, your seat, your hamstrings, your inner thighs. Can you get all those muscles working evenly? Not just the inner thighs. Feel your heels pull to your seat to your heels. Inner and outer thighs work evenly. 2 more. Start with that center and then move. 1 more time. And then just roll it down through the spine. Good. All right, taking that circle in between your hands, stretch your legs nice and long and point those toes. All right, getting the circle into the heel of your hands, all 5 fingers are loose, and then they just gently wrap around the circle. Softly bend your elbows and really start to engage those muscles on your back. All right, and then just kind of let the shoulders release off your back, and then let them connect to your back. 2 more times. Release off, connect, release off, connect. All right, keep them connected. Take an inhale, squeeze your hips together, and then just exhale, reach it back behind you. Feel those arms on your back as you gently press into that circle. But you're pressing into the circle from those back muscles. 2 more. And then they start to come up. And then on your exhale, just gently press into that circle. Elbows wide. Find the arms on your back. Find your center. Come up an inch from there. And roll it back down. And we come up. Press into that circle. Squeeze your hips. And roll down 1 more time. Come up to the highest point that you can come up to. Keep exhaling and see if that circle pressure and pushing from your back can help you lift a little bit more. And bring it back down. Good. All right, so let's curl all the way up. Good. And now we're going to take that circle right in between your heels, okay, so that you can roll down, flexing the feet, and then feeling your outer hips press into that circle. Heels are down, finding your seat and hamstrings, reaching the arms back behind you. Take an inhale here. Exhale as you curl it up. We're going to do our 100 here and just really using those arms on your back and really trying to challenge the stability of your upper body. So really pump those arms from your back, not your wrists or elbows. Find those hip muscles. Close those fingertips. Roll it down, and now we're going to bring ourselves up. And as you get to that sticky point, can you squeeze into that circle and lift your body up and over and take it 3 pulses from your center. 3, 2, 1. Now squeeze that circle. Keep those heels down. Find those hips to really help stabilize you. 2 more. Good. Now stay here. Squeeze your legs together. Take that circle in your right ball of your foot and just start to roll it down through your spine until you anchor your torso. 3 little bends of your knee. And I want you to try to find your seat and hamstring. So take your hand right where your seat and hamstring meet. And can you engage there as you stretch? Bend. And again, feel those muscles engage to help press the leg up. And press. Now keep them engaged. Squeeze. You feel that? Now pull in from there. Pull. Pull. 1 more time. Keep it there. Stretch it out, push through the heel, come back to center and over to the other side. Stay right there. And now give me many little circles, so small. Feel that movement right in your hip socket, right? It's a ball and socket joint. And the other way, just picture it, just circling right in that joint. And then you're going to let go. You're going to hold the circle like you did in the beginning, right in the heel of your hands, and give me 3 circles each way. And then the other way. This time, bend the knee and take the circle right in the ball of your foot again. Curl yourself up and press it up for a one-legged teaser. And then from your center, start to pull back as that knee bends back into you. 2 more times, curl the chin to the chest, anchor that bottom leg. And 1 more time. And then hold right there. Push through the heel, push through the arch of the foot, elbows wide, shoulders down. And find your seat and hamstring and try to pull that leg towards you a little bit more and then bring your nose to your knee. Good. Release it down. Other leg. Ball the foot. Come back. Lie down. Anchoring your torso. Anchoring your opposite leg. I'm going to take my hand right behind where my seat and hamstring meet. Ignite those muscles. And press up from those muscles. Press. Now keep that leg straight. Really ignite those muscles and pull in a few times. Good. Take it out, reach through the heel, reach through the arch of the foot as you anchor that opposite leg. And then you come on over and press through the ball of the foot a little bit. Keep your hips down. Bring it back to center. Just give me little circles. Right, that ball and socket joint. And then we're going to circle the other way. All right, and then you release, keep the leg there. Hands on the circle, 3 circles each way. Nice and big. Find your stability and your breath. 3 the other way. And then bend the knee, take the foot into the ball of your foot into that cushy part, curl the chin to the chest, roll it up, anchoring that bottom leg, and up. And then from your center, roll it back as the thigh pulls in. Chin to chest and up. 1 more time. And then just find that here, push through the heel, arch of your foot, find your seat and hamstring, and just pull in a little bit more, and you take your nose to your knee. And then just release down. Good. Hug those legs right on in towards you for your single leg stretch. 5 on each side. Five double leg stretch. Pull in, reach, and wrap. Into your scissors. Torso hasn't changed. Double straight leg, 5 of them. Reach from your center. Find your seat and hamstring. Head in the hands. Bend it in, crisscross, 5 each way. Armpit to knee. And bring it in and roll it on up. You should feel warm at this point, yeah? How you doing? All right, grab your circle. You can do it without a circle, but let's just take it here, lifting up tall. A little pressure on that circle and really hold yourself here. Find your seat, your hamstring. Take an inhale and then exhale. I'm pressing the circle down with my center, even though I'm trying to keep my center nice and elongated. And come back up and press. 1 more time. Good. And then just bring it up. Okay, put that circle to the side. And then we're going to take our legs into a nice little V, like a little diamond. And then take your hands behind your head and really place the weight of your head in your hands and open your chest. We're going to rotate. We're going to dive our elbow towards our inner knee, come up into that rotation and other way. Rotate. And you want to really try to find that really long spine when you come up. And as you go down, try not to yank on your neck. Push into the feet. Activate those hips. I'll go one more each side. And release. Good job. All right, turn it. Let's go hands and knees. All right, so you want to take the hands right underneath your shoulders, your knees right underneath your hips. Really push out the tail and push out the head, and then pull your center in. And we're just going to start to curl the pelvis and find a nice little scoop here. And then from that pelvis, start to roll it through the spine as you find your extension on an inhale. All right, so you're trying to find the longest spine you can make in both flexion and extension. What does that mean for you? Play with it. So it's not how it looks, it's how it feels. Come to center. Now, take your left leg back and then really kind of place it on the ball of the foot. Center yourself and then point that foot and really reach that leg long right from your center. Hold right there, tap down and lift up. Challenge that lift without going into your back. Lift from the inner thigh. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to keep that leg up on 1 and you're going to lift your right arm and really find the longest spine you can make. Lift both the arm and leg as high as you can. Pull your center in and pulse it out here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Stretch the other leg. Ball of the foot equally down. All right. Longest spine you can make. Reach through the tail and the head. Lift up. Inner thigh pulls up towards the sky. Make sure you're not sagging in your back. Down and up. Now you don't want to lift too high where you change the shape of your spine, so play with it. Can you really pull your center up into you and try to lift your thigh as high as you can? So those 2 points are pulling in towards your spine. 5. Now hold it up there on 1. Hold it. All right, and then the other arm comes up. Find it. Find your length and really lift those 2 points up. Start to pulse them out. Draw your center in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it on down. Sit yourself back for a little stretch. Down onto your knees. And let's just do a little kick out here. Pull, 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 pull. Reach through that chest. 1 more each side. Good. And then take it down. And you're going to take the circle. So your arms are long. They're in the heels of your hands. Stretch your legs long. And let's just kick your legs. 3. Keep your pelvic or your pubic bone down. 2, 1. Land those feet. And then as you lift the chest, can you press into that circle? Press into the circle, lift the arms, press that chest forward, bring it on down. Kick those legs. 1, 2, 3. Land those legs. And that chest is going to lift and press forward, but you're pushing your palms into that circle from your upper arms and back. From your back, from your back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last time. And from your back, push into it. You're going to want to pull apart. What does it? You like to try to press into it, a little challenging, right? Okay, take that circle down, sit it back. All right, we're gonna spin it around. I'm gonna take the circle onto the outer parts of my feet now. So this is gonna help me get into my hips a little bit more. It's gonna help me find more strength as I go up and down, okay? So pull apart and find those hips. It's your bend right there, it gives you nice strength. Take and interlace those fingers behind you and place your head in your hands, okay? Try to open the chest here, get length. Find your seat and squeeze your seat and see if that gives you more length. And then just lean back with that length. Good. Pull that circle apart from your hips as you come forward. Back and up. Really keep those seat muscles on, the hip muscles on as you pull that circle apart from the hips. Right? One more time. Now you can keep doing those if you want to move on. Pull the center back, tap the head down, keep pulling that circle apart as you come up. And dive it towards those legs. Now leave your legs there and lift your body up and over. Pull up, pull back, anchor those feet, and lift. And up, pull back one more time. Reach through those heels and arches. Up and back. Good job. All right, so now we're lying down on our back. I'm going to take the circle away because we've already worked it. And let's see how strong our hips are now. How do you feel doing your bridge work? So we're going to roll our hips up, anchor there, and just march those feet for a sec as you plant the upper arms down, find your back muscles, find your seat and hamstrings. Good. And then just roll it on down to the spine. All right, we're going to roll it back up and kick 5 times. 5. And other side. Good. And roll it down through the spine. Grab that circle, stretching your legs long, and lift it up. Taking the circle, let's put it in between our ankles again as we roll up. All right, so now we want to press into that circle. So let's get a little inner thigh action, even though the outer thighs are working to help stabilize that. Arms wide, sitting up tall. I'm going to take my hands on my shoulders. I don't have enough room here, and just pulse it. Look over that shoulder and come back to center. Use your hips to really lift up tall. And 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Good. One more time. Excellent. And release. Okay, so we're going to take the circle, lie down. All right, and we're going to take it in between our ankles. Find a diagonal. Line yourself up with the back of your mat like we always do. Good. And then really nice long spine here. Pick up that center and little presses into the circle. Both legs in. And in. And in. 3. Now really find it from your center. You're not just pressing down with the foot and ankle. You're coming from the center, right? Hold right there. And now I'm going to take my hand down and I'm going to rest my head down and I'm going to try to lift up with my waist and bring it down. Stretching those legs long and lift. 3 more times. 3 and 2 and 1 and release. Good. Come back up and now you're going to take your bottom ankle into that cushion. You're going to take the top into that cushion. All right, so now they're both on the inside and now we're going to pull that circle apart from your center. Reach from your center. And that's going to make all the center muscles work and not just outside the knee and ankle and superficial muscles. 3 and 2 and 1. Now hold it right there, pressing both legs away from each other and pulse that. Good. And then just take it here and little presses down and release. Now, can you come from the outer hip inward? That bottom leg stays pressing down, right? It's hard to do. It's hard to stabilize it. 3, 2, 1, and then little hot potato. Over, up, and back, and forward, and back. For 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Good job. Other side. Take the cushion on top of the ankle, and then the other one on top. So the circle's in between your ankles. All right, line yourself up with the back of your mat. Okay, and hands can go behind your head or down, and just find your center and pull both legs into that circle and release. So it's not about squeezing that circle. That's easy to do. We want to really just find deeper connections into our center, into our hips, inner thighs, seat and hamstring. So can you find all of that? Just use the circle to connect with those more. Good. We're going to keep it squeezed together and then lower the head, and then we lift and lower. Reach from the waist, right? We're learning how to stretch those legs from our center. Reach even that bottom leg. One more. Good. Come on up. And then we're going to take a circle. And so our legs go inside the cushion part. Okay, good. And so now we pull apart. So pull. And again, this is about connecting. Can you find your center? Stretch from there, and then all those other muscles just automatically connect. Maybe you find deeper outer seat right into that gluteus medius. And now we're going to hold it out there and just pulse it for a bit. Oh, yeah, good. And then take it above and little presses in. So we're pressing now our bottom leg. We're stabilizing it as we do little presses down. These are not big. I'm just trying to find my center muscles. And that will help me get into my inner thighs. Good. And then little hot potato. Try not to move your torso. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Okay. So spin it around. I'm going to put my circle. Actually, you know what? Let's do this circle. This is a fun one. If you don't want to do it, you could just do your regular teasers. But I do find these are fun. Or you're going to just place your legs, both your feet into the one part of the circle and then holding the other side. Really elongate your spine, tail to head. And now we're going to start to curl up and find your teaser position. Isn't that fun? And then bring it back in and roll it down. And curl and lift. And down. 3 more. I'm going to hold it up there for my last one. And then find it, settle into it. Now see if you can let go, reach the arms up, and then just the legs down. Up. 3, 2, 1. Everything down and up. 3 of them. And release. Good job. All right, so I'm putting that circle aside, taking your hands, letting those fingertips reach towards your seat. All right, squeezing those thighs together. We're going to really make sure our leg muscles are on. Push into the feet. Think of this as a leg push, right? You're pushing into your legs to lift up. Try it again. Your arms just stay on your back. Lift. We're going to lift up for a 3rd time, and we're going to try to do some little leg kicks. Don't do the kick part if you're not ready, okay? So you're going to lift up, and I want you to really press into your left foot. Left heel, seat, and hamstring. Find that. Really anchor it. And because you're anchoring so much in that leg, seat, and hamstring, you lift the other. Push into the right to lift the left. and press and press and press and press. Good. And release it. And if you didn't lift those legs, totally fine. Just the thought of it, that's good too, right? You start to get those neural pathways going from your brain to your body. All right, I'm going to take my circle again. You don't need to do it circle. You can do it without. You can just do your running or your swimming. Running, swimming. All right, arms on your back, legs down. You're going to press up. Oh, feels good, right? And down. And press it. Reach through your chest. Anchoring the feet, the pubic bone. And lift. Good. That circle might be able to give you a little bit more lift. 2 more. Strong wrists. I'm going to go into some swimming regularly now. So if you want to join me, go ahead. Lifting that head out of water, arms up, 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 up. Breathe. Inner thighs up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sit it back. Good job. Good stretch here. Awesome. All right. Getting those legs together again. You can find whatever mermaid legs you want. Remember, you can keep those legs nice and open, as I explained a couple of days ago. We're going to lift tall through the spine, arm up, and just reach sort of where the ceiling meets the wall. And come back up. And now maybe try to go mid-wall, up and over. Bring it back up and maybe go where the floor meets the wall. Stretch over. Good. And then take a good stretch. And switch it. Arm up. All right, so we're reaching the spine up and over to where the wall meets the ceiling. Come back up. Maybe going mid-wall now. And up. And then going to where the floor meets the wall. And taking it over. Ah, good. And release. Awesome. All right, we're going to come up to a standing position. If you just want to go up to standing, go ahead. If you want to do a little seal with me to do it, let's do it. All right. I'm going to do 3 of them. On that third one, go up to standing. All right. Beautiful. All right. Set of push-ups here. Got to go down. Got to see how our body's doing. Full roll down. This is like the whole body working. Down, walk out, keep your head down till you hit your plank. 3 elbow bends. And then just give you that ab curl. 3, 2, 1, 1, and up. Good job. Awesome work. All right. So from here, let's just balance for a second. Okay. So we're going to take our left leg, bend it so the knee is just right over the middle toes. You're going to take your other leg back. We're just going to teeter-totter over. All right. You see that? And then just kind of line up and really try to stay square here. So inner thigh spins up towards the ceiling here. And as you teeter-totter over, hold it. And then we lift it up. And then teeter-totter it over. And if you want to reach your arms out to the side, you can. You can reach your arms forward if you want. And bring them up. Whatever sort of works for you. We got 5 each side. Find your seat and hamstring. The heel connects to the seat and hamstring. Make sure you're equally on your foot so you get into the inner thigh as well. And as you go back, that back inner thigh reaches up to the ceiling. Good. All right, when you've done 5 one way, you're going to go 5 the other, and you're going to notice huge differences in your sides. All right. I'm just going to teeter-totter over to find it and really square and balance myself off. All right, so it's about really connecting to the heel, the ball of your foot, seat, hamstring, inner thigh. It's all working evenly, right? You find your center. The back leg, that inner thigh spins up to the ceiling. And then when you're ready, the knee comes up towards the chest. Try not to tilt your pelvis. And then we go back. And we're going to do that 5 times. Do whatever you want with your arms. Probably on this side. Good. So do your 5. I'll wait for you if you're not done yet. And then just go to the back of your mat when you're ready. We'll do 1 roll down all together, reaching those arms up, pulling those ribs in, dive it towards your toes. And roll it on up. Yep, we did it. Good job. Woo, day 21 is over. You did it. How do you feel? So that balance work we did a few days ago, maybe over a week ago, did you notice a difference in your connections? Did you feel a little bit more connected now? And yes, your body is different day to day, so you're going to feel different, but it's about feeling more confident in what you're doing. That confidence builds strength too, okay? We want to have that confidence as we get older because we tend to lose our balance as we age. But if you're feeling confident in how you know your own body, that fear goes away. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here for the 21 days. I really did enjoy being with you. And if you want to come join, if you're not part of the Core Club, I know I got my Core Clubbers doing this with me. But if you're not part of the Core Club and you want to join, information is below. Hit that link and you can check it out. Okay. All right. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time for our next challenge, whenever that may be. Okay. Take care.